Okay, I want to congratulate you. My God, you did a great job on this. And I want to ask you, when did it really hit you that this was such a huge deal?
After I finished shooting it, to be honest. I think when it really hit was at this thing called Comic-Con in San Diego. This is kind of fantasy enthusiast thing. And I literally had no idea. I'd seen stuff on the internet and stuff, but walking into a room where they just projected the word Twilight and 7,000 people just screamed, like, just could not stop screaming. And I remember standing backstage thinking, like, what? Like, and being terrified as I was walking up and just thinking, like, I had no idea this was coming at all.
Thousands of people slept out for that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just, that was literally the first time. I had no idea up until that point.
Yeah, insane. Yeah. And then you take on this role, and I just want to know how you found your inner vampire.
I don't know. I guess I just wasn't really playing it as a vampire. I mean, I just kind of abandoned it. I mean, I just thought he was... I was trying to play it as just an old guy. Like, that was it. I mean, that was what I found the most interesting thing.
Yeah.
Just an old man who just feels like he has nothing to live for. And that's it. And I thought that was really sweet, but he finds this girl and
was it hard to keep him lighter, though? Because I understand Catherine had to pull you back a little bit.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it's funny how everyone's saying it's light. A lot of people are coming, like, I really wanted to make it really, really dark. Yeah. And I think, but in the book, I guess he's just, I mean, I got to a point in my head where I was thinking this guy's permanently suicidal. And, but in the book, he isn't really, he's kind of making these little quips, like he drives around his Aston Martin, he's very suave and confident. And there are little moments where he's really depressed, but I want him to play him depressed the entire time, even at the end, just one note the whole way through the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's easier to, when you go into work and you can kind of be lighter. Like, it's just not so much of a stress all the time.
When did you know you clicked with Kristen?
I guess in the audition. That was the reason I wanted to do it. Just kind of, I mean, I had no idea what it was. I had no idea really how to play it or anything. I had not even a real interest in the script, to be honest. And then I went in, and whatever happened in the audition, I mean, I just had felt some sort of idea. I mean, just sort of doing it with her, I got ideas, and so I was like, okay.
It's very magical, the two of you on screen.
Oh, good.
I mean, it really is. Living up to these books and playing Edward, it's a big deal. I mean, like we said earlier, there's tons and tons of fans. And he's described in the book as, he's so beautiful, it kind of hurts to look at him. When you look in the mirror, does it hurt?
It does hurt, but not for that reason.
It
really hurt this morning. I was like, oh, my head.
But living up, that's pretty, that's a tough description to live up to, huh?
It is. I mean, that's what, I got sent the book about 5 months before the audition, and they were saying, read it and do a tape in London and send it. And add to the thing about it saying so it hurts to look at him. Last year I was really fat as well, and so it's like I was just kind of like, why are you even bothering to ask me to read this thing? I mean, it was kind of embarrassing to even go in for the audition.
Yeah.
Just even thinking you have a chance is embarrassing, but yeah.
This is pretty well going to catapult you into kind of rock star, superstar status. What's it been like? You've been doing some mall tours. You've been meeting these bands, Comic-Con. How do you control this? How do you feel about all of this?
I don't know. I haven't really left the Twilight bubble. I'm really scared, but when I go out to London, I'm just hanging out with my friends. I just be like, so then anyone ask me how it feels to be the most beautiful guy in the world? Ask me how it feels.
Good for your ego.
Yeah. I think, I don't know what I'll be able to talk about when I get back. I've been doing this for so long.
Yeah. And you've done an awesome song on the soundtrack, too. Wow, where's this all coming from? All these talents are coming out, Rob.
I mean, that's what I was doing. I was going to give up acting last year, and I just, I was doing music, and the song was just one of the songs I wrote with a friend of mine last year, just in my little apartment in London, and then Catherine had a CD of stuff I recorded on my computer, and it was I wasn't intending to release them or anything. It was just, I think Nikki Reed gave the CD and she just put it in the cut, and I didn't even think about it. There wasn't even as much hype then, and I didn't even think it would be on the soundtrack. I just thought, yeah, okay.
Well, congratulations to you. Like I say, you've
Thank
done
you.
a spectacular job. Can't wait for the next one.